Coastal Florida Knockout of 2021 event by Colton Dennis. Crowd cheering. Hello everyone and welcome to Coastal Florida Knockout. Tonight we have a great event in store for all of you, said announcer number 1. That's right. I can't wait for what's in store for tonight. Because we don't even know anymore. Usually James would tell us what's going on, said announcer number 2. That's right, he usually does. But since he hasn't told us in a while, he must have really big plans, said announcer number 1. James appears in his office behind the desk. The office door opens. Clobber, Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain appears walking into the office. Well, good evening, gentlemen. What could I do for you? Asked James. You know why I'm here, James? Last week in the 12-man elimination tag team match, I pinned Bullet. And correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Bullet say? And quote, if you beat me, you become number 1 contender. And quote, so, technically I beat Bullet. And I deserve a title match here tonight, said Clobber. James looks up at Clobber. Yes, Bullet did say those words. But I need to clarify it with Bullet himself, said James. Oh, that's bullshit. You just don't want me to be your champion again. Come on, I thought you were the boss. Or does Bullet have you in his little pocket? Asked Clobber. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain. Laughing. Bullet appears in the office doorway. Make the match, James. I'll defend my title against Clobber, since he did pin me last week. I'm not afraid of some competition, like he is, said Bullet. Clobber looks at James. James stands up. All right, Bullet defends his global championship against Clobber here tonight. Clobber smiling. Oh, and your little friends aren't allowed at ringside. If they even think about coming out, you'll be disqualified, Clobber said. James. No problem. I don't need my friends to beat Bullet. I've already done that, said Clobber. And same with you, Bullet. I know you fight fairly. Hazard ain't allowed at ringside either, said James. Yes sir, said Bullet. Well, you both better go get ready, because your match is now. All 4 start to walk away. Oh, and one more thing. I'm making this a ladder match. Good luck, gentlemen, said James. All 4 are walking out of the office. Well, did you hear that? A ladder match for the Global Championship right now, said announcer number 1. I can't believe it. Clobber finally got his rematch. Only because he pinned Bullet in the 12-man tag team match last week, said announcer number 2. Well, Bullet did make that rule, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. Is a ladder match and it is for the Global Championship. Introducing the challenger. He is the former Global Champion, Clobber, and his opponent, he is the Global Champion, Bullet, said announcer number 3. Referee number 1 straps the title to the hook. The hook rises up. Bell dings. Clobber quickly goes through the middle ropes, runs, grabs a ladder, then turns around. Bullet punches Clobber. Clobber drops the ladder. Bullet continues punching Clobber, then kicks the sides of his legs. Clobber groaning, then knees Bullet in his stomach. Bullet groans, then gets his head bounced off of the standing ladder. Clobber picks up the ladder, slides it into the ring, rolls into it, sets up the ladder in the middle, then quickly climbs up it. Bullet appears on the ledge of the ring, jumps up, then does a springboard dropkick to the ladder. Both Clobber and the ladder fall onto the mat. Clobber groaning. Bullet grabs the legs of the ladder, then throws it over the top rope. Is that a smart move by Bullet? Asked announcer number 2. He probably wants to hurt Clobber first. Before climbing the ladder, said announcer number 1. Clobber standing up in the corner. Bullet kicks Clobber in his left side. Clobber groaning, walks along the ropes then stops. Bullet bounces Clobber off the ropes then drop kicks him. Clobber rolls away. Bullet looks up at the title, stands up then goes through the middle ropes. A ladder is being grabbed then slides into the ring. Bullet slides into the ring. Clobber grabs Bullet's leg then pulls him outside the ring. Bullet lands face first onto the floor hard. Clobber leaning against the ring then looks at Bullet. Bullet slowly crawling towards the steel stairs. Clobber looks, pulls a ladder out from underneath the ring. Lifts it up then throws it. Bullet moves. The ladder goes into the steel stairs. Clobber looking at Bullet. Bullet runs, jumps over steel stairs then onto Clobber. Both Bullet and Clobber are rolling around on the floor. Bullet stands up, grabs Clobber's left arm then whips him. Clobber reverses it. Bullet goes into the ring post, falls onto the floor then groans. Clobber leaning against the ring again, grabs the ladder, slides it into it, rolls inside, grabs the ladder, sets it up then starts climbing up it again. Bullet slides into the ring, grabs the ladder then starts shaking it. Clobber shaking his head. Bullet pushes the ladder. Cobbler falls off the ladder, lands onto his feet, smiles then turns around. Bullet drop kicks Clobber. Clobber falls through the middle rope then lands onto the floor. Bullet stands up, grabs the ladder, sees Clobber slowly standing up outside of the ring, runs, bounces off ropes on the opposite side of it then does a baseball slide onto him. Clobber goes into the barricade then groans. Bullet sitting on the ledge of the ring, rolls back inside it, stands up then grabs the ladder again. The ladder is being set up in the middle of the ring. Bullet starts climbing up the ladder. Clobber slides into the ring, grabs Bullet's leg then holds onto it. Bullet tries shaking his right leg free. Clobber continues holding onto Bullet's right leg. Bullet shoves Clobber with his right leg. Clobber goes into the corner. Bullet turns around on the ladder, jumps off then goes for a hurricanrana. Clobber blocks the hurricanrana, lifts Bullet up then swings him into the ladder. Oh, did you see how Bullet's head bounced off the ladder? Asked announcer number 2. That ain't good. Hopefully Bullet is all right, said announcer number 1. Clobber rolls Bullet out of the ring then smiles. The ladder is being set back up in the middle of the ring. Clobber slowly climbs up the ladder then stops halfway. Come to me, you beautiful thing, said Clobber looking at the title then continues climbing up the ladder. Bullet appears climbing up the turnbuckle, gets to the top rope, jumps off then drop kicks Clobber's back. Clobber falls off the ladder, then groans. Bullet appears busted open. Clobber continues groaning. Bullet folds the ladder down, lifts it up, then carries it to the corner. Clobber slowly stands up. In the opposite corner, Bullet looks, runs at Clobber, jumps then does a corner body splash. Clobber groans again. Bullet whips Clobber. Clobber reverses it. Bullet goes into the ladder then falls onto the mat. Clobber walks towards the ladder, grabs it then throws it onto Bullet. Bullet groans. Clobber kicks Bullet out of the ring, sets up the ladder then looks at Bullet. Bullet slowly moving. Clobber goes through the middle ropes, slowly walks around the ring, stops then stares at Bullet. Bullet grabs the ledge of the ring, pulls himself up then turns around. Clobber runs then does a clothesline onto Bullet. Bullet flips onto the floor. Clobber looks at Bullet then smiles. Bullet laying motionlessly on the floor. Clobber stands up, grabs the middle ropes, looks at the announce, then smiles. What in the world is he smiling at? Asked announcer number 2. I don't think it's us he's staring at, said announcer number 1. Clobber approaches, then clears the announce table. Get out of there, now, said Clobber. Both announcer number 1 and announcer number 2 move away from the announce table. Clobber approaches Bullet, grabs his arm, then drags him towards the announce table. Bullet is gonna definitely be out of it after whatever Clobber's planning here, said announce number 1. What a sick way to win the title, said announcer number 2. Clobber lays Bullet onto the announce table, walks over, grabs 2 ladders, sets them up next to the announce table, climbs up both of them, gets to the top, then smiles. He's done. We're gonna have a new champion, baby, said Clobber. The lights flicker, then turn off. People screaming. The lights turn back on. Wicked appears laying on the announce table, then stares up at Clobber. Clobber's eyes widen. The lights turn off again. People screaming. The lights turn back on. Bullet appears on the top of the ladder next to Clobber. Clobber turns, then continuously gets punched. Bullet grabs Clobber's head, then slowly turns. Both Bullet and Clobber jump off of the ladder, then go through the announce table. Oh my god. I've never seen a neckbreaker off of a ladder before. What a move by Bullet, said announcer number 2. You? No. Bullet needs to thank Wicked for helping him. Because if Clobber had jumped off those ladders, we'd have a new champion, said announcer number 1. Both Bullet and Clobber are slowly moving. Bullet pulls himself up, slides into the ring, looks up at the title, then stands up. Clobber quickly slides into the ring, then swings a steel chair. Bullet gets hit with the steel chair, then falls onto the mat. Clobber throws the steel chair outside of the ring, walks over, then starts climbing up the ladder. We're about to have our very first 2-time champion, said announcer number 1. Yeah, congratulations to Clobber, said announcer number 2. Clobber gets to the top of the ladder, smiles, then reaches for the title. The title gets pulled up. Clobber goes up another step, then reaches for the title again. The title goes up more. What is going on here? Asked announcer number 1. Yeah, clearly, Clobber had this match won, said announcer number 2. Number 1 in a black hood jumps over the barricade, slides into the ring, then grabs the ladder. Clobber looks down at number 1 in the black hood. Number 1 in the black hood pushes the ladder. Clobber falls, then lands onto ropes between his legs. Number 1 in the black hood sets up the ladder, then slaps Bullet. Bullet groaning, then slowly climbs up the ladder. Clobber climbs onto the ledge of the ring. Number 1 in the black hood grabs the steel chair, then swings it. Cobbler gets hit with the steel chair, then falls onto the floor. Bullet gets to the top of the ladder, grabs the title, then unhooks it. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and still the global champion, Bullet, said announcer number 3. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain are running down the ramp. Number 1 in the black hood goes through the middle ropes, climbs over the barricade, then runs through the crowd. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain standing next to the barricade. Bullet climbs down the ladder. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain look at Bullet, then climb onto the ledge of the ring. Bullet, groaning, then turns around. Clobber does a clothesline onto Bullet. Bullet laying motionlessly on the mat. Finish him, said Clobber. Mr. Indestructible picks up Bullet, puts him into full Nelson, lifts him up, then does a hard full Nelson slam. Bullet continues laying motionlessly. The Mountain grabs Bullet by his throat, picks him up, then does a chokeslam into him. Clobber grabs the title, then raises it. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Mountain smiling. Crowd booing. Well, that's how that ended. Well, folks, that's all we have for you tonight. We want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye. See you again, said announcer number 2, waving. The crowd continues booing. All three are smiling. The end.